Bellingham. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Rabiot. Hernandez. France are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and
there's the shot! Goal! France!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Great ball, and he's in here. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Klaus. And here's Thuram. Lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mbappe. Thuram. Now the finish! He scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking...
Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again, in double quick time.
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the...
He's got a side of goal!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
France have scored 2 quick goals here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Olise. Here's Tchouaméni. Aim forwards. Now it's Thuram. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Bellingham. England looking to pass their way through. Now he's off and running. Defending was strong and firm. Tchouaméni is looking to set free a runner. Thuram! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bellingham. And they can counter here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rabiot. And Hernandez. And the first half is done. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
France have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
France have been nothing short of awesome in the first 45 minutes. A truly memorable performance on all counts. And it has to be said, this match is well and truly already won. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Mbappe. Mbappe powering forward here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That needed to end with efficiency and incision, and we got 9.
Palmer! Oh, he's been caught napping. And one more try! And it's in!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Now it's Kane. That is a brilliant interception. Thuram.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's their second corner of the game. Saliba gets it away. Rice. Olise. And now they can spring out of defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, super find. Palmer! It's in!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Attention, changement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So is this the start of a comeback?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rabiot had a really good go at that could spell trouble. Hits one! Really well taken goal. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Looking for the run. Palmer. Now it's Watkins. Watkins gets flagged offside. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, and he's through the middle. Stood up well to him there. Grealish! Hernandez has got himself a free kick. Grealish. Palmer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Klaus. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that is a nice touch. And here's Watkins. Rabiot. He won't be happy with that one. And that could set him on his way. Oh, important interception. And the pass is intercepted. So nearly the perfect ball. Shot at goal! Oh, it's Kamelu in for the pieces. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Klaus. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tchouameni. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Grealish. Rabiot. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Palmer. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Olise.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Stones spots it and intercepts.
3 minutes.
Saka. Watkins is herring after that one. That pass has been well intercepted. Grealish. Oh, great ball! And he thumps it clear. And the referee brings it to a close. France looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Rodrigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vinicius Junior. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Klaus. Bellingham. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Camavinga. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Nkunku. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rodrigo is onto it in a flash. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance!
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Camavinga.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Valverde. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And here's Mbappe. Thuram! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Nkunku. Here's Tchouameni. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe. Camavinga. Nkunku. Klaus. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tchouameni, nicely aimed pass. Nice sequence of passes, this. Thuram. Can he finish? Goal, France! There is the breakthrough.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Defending was strong and firm. Quality ball. Mbappe. France leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Here's Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni.
Temps additionnel,
Carvajal.
1 minute.
And here's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Nkunku. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. France carrying a one-goal lead. And the pass is intercepted. And he's forced to go back. Klaus. He won't be happy with that one. Valverde. Rodrigo. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba cuts out the pass. Nkunku. Thuram. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Madrid can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's tidy. Valverde. Expertly cut out, really nice. Real chance! Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 72 000.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, well played, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Rodrigo. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 13. Changement en cours.
Tchouaméni. That's a sharp pass. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And now the breakaway. And that could set him on his way. He's found some space. Now the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Changement pour la
France
France.
making another
Le
change
numéro
here.
2, le numéro 20, le numéro 8.
Just beyond his
À leur
reach.
place, le numéro 5, le numéro 7.
France
Le numéro
are making a
14.
change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that's a good ball. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Upamecano makes the interception. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, both sides.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Attention, changement.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That is Conte. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the ball's a good one here. Mbappe! Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Decent hit! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that really is so. And that's that. France did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Mbappe! Shifted upfield. Back into the middle. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Ooh, can he get onto this? Klaus. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Look at this. Colomwani! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Colomwani deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Tchouaméni. Oh, red, nice interception.
Oh, great feat, that.
He might be in here! Colomwani had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Shot at goal! Goal! France! There is the breakthrough!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that could set him on his way. Colomwani! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Olise. Mbappe. Decent hit! Vinicius Junior.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Klaus. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Vinicius Junior. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's run loose here. Mbappe has created one goal already. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Oh, here's a chance! Conte.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Conte. Olise. Rodrigo. Bellingham. He's had a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Bellingham. Rodrigo. Oh, he's in! Olise.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Valverde. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
France, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. France carrying a one-goal lead. Hernandez. Now he's off and running. Tchouaméni. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Klaus. Here's Tchouaméni. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Still just a single goal between the sides. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce
Hearing
match,
after that one.
71
Conte.
550.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Valverde. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham finds himself offside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's burst through. That is a brilliant interception. Tchouaméni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is a great pick out. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pinches it off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Always onto this. Real chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Alaba is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
À sa place, le numéro 9. Attention, changement.
Bellingham. Mbappe. Oh, what has happened here? And he's away.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Klaus.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Goulet. Mbappe. Caught offside that time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 2.
France making another change here.
À leur place, le numéro 5.
France are making a change. Nkunku! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goulet with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's a pretty loose pass.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Thuram. Oh, just skips past his man. Very nicely done.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Mbappe. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They
Une
backed up
petite
their
pensée,
goal
mesdames
with
et
a
messieurs,
resilience
pour le
that was
président
first class.
de nos clubs de supporters qui fête
Well, that's
son
it for
anniversaire
tonight's match,
aujourd'hui.
so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That pass isn't the best. Driven forward. That is a great pick out. There could be trouble here. He's picked his way. Mbappe! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's found some space here. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. And that should get the job done. Well, they can break here. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Olise. Thuram! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, good ball, shots on here. Thuram! Eder Militao gets a foot in here. Vinicius Junior. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good alertness. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. That's a super give and go. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Olise. Now it's Thuram. Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Mbappe really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Corner number 2 then. Vinicius Junior. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Saliba, Tchouaméni. That has not gone well. Mendy. Here's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Mendy. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chance! Has another go! And he's there to get it away. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Klaus. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No way through there. And here's Thuram. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior.
1 minute.
Olise. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
France just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
France ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram. Rodrigo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodrigo. He can run onto that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tchouaméni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Olise. France with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Mbappe.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce
Rodrigo.
match, 72
Vinicius
306.
Junior. Valverde. Olise, who's set up 1 goal so far. Well timed, excellent interception. Valverde. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's cut it out. Camavinga. Chance here to counter. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rodrigo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's another good win of the ball. Hernandez. Here's Tchouaméni. Klaus. Oh, super ball. Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Time was somewhat off target. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Thuram. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, a delicate chip through. Konate gets across to intercept that. Tchouameni. Mbappe. Bellingham. There's the shot! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7. Le
So,
numéro
time
6.
for changes on
Le
both
numéro
sides,
2.
actually.
À leur place,
We have got
Le
ourselves a
numéro 20.
game here.
le numéro 19.
Well, they've given themselves a chance
Le
here,
numéro
but now
4.
it's a case of getting the
Attention,
balance right between
changement.
attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Eder Militao cuts it out. Modric. Thuram. Nkunku. No, he's not getting his way this time. Fofana. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
France clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.